Excel Module 1 SAS Sales. Go ahead and open and then enable the editing and we'll begin. So the first thing we're going to do is a simple basic formula. We are going to take the price and multiply it by the units sold. So our formula, which always starts with equals, and then we'll click B4 asterisk C4. And again, you can see it in the active cell that we're in right now and in the formula bar, check or enter, and then fill handle. And then we need a total down here, alt equals, or auto sum. It'll add the sum of D4 through D9, perfect. And I already put in the total here. We don't need a total for the prices because they're different. But what we do need is formatting, the accounting format. So I'm going to select the price, that should be the $sign, and then I'm going to hold Control and select column D so I can choose the accounting format. So I get the $sign, the comma, and the decimal. For the estimated units, I don't want the $sign, but I do want the comma. But when you click the comma, you also get the 2 decimal places, so I'm going to decrease decimal place once, twice. Then I decide that I want another column. So if you click on the column label on the C, and it highlights it, then click Insert. And if you click the down arrow, you'll have to choose Insert Column, but if you just click the Insert because you selected a column, it'll give it to you instantly. It always inserts columns to the left. So this is in store date, enter. And you can see that it's in store and it should be, you can't see the date, but if you click in the cell, you can see that it does exist there. So the book wants you to use what's called wrap text, but what it's going to do is it's going to put date on another line, so it's going to make the whole row wider, which is fine if that's what you want, or you can just double click so that it's as wide as it needs to be. So it's your choice which way you want to do it. Now let's say you decide, well, maybe I will have it on the wrap cell. If you go to do it now, it won't do it because it fits. So you'd have to just trick it to make it small and then wrap text. So it's your choice which way you want to do it. So I'm going to have you type in today's date, comma, space 2020. So I spelled it all out, October space 19, comma, space 2020, and press enter. I typed it out and it puts it in military time or European style. So that's not the style I want. So if I click the custom down arrow, I have 2 choices. The short date, which is the way that we usually have the month, then the day, then the year, or the long date. I like the second part of the long date, but I don't want the day of the week. I wish they had a medium date, but they don't. You can get it though if you go down to More Number Formats. For the category, select date. All the dates that appear for examples under type are all Pi Day, March 14th, 2012. But don't worry, we're still going to get October 19th. Just what style do you want? So I'm going to click down until I see March spelled out with the day, comma, and the year. That's the style I want, and click OK. Perfect. Now, if I use my fill handle, I'm going to get 20, 21. It thinks that I want to do the consecutive days, but if I don't want that, because I want them all to be the same date, I'll click the autofill options, and instead of the fill series, I want it to copy, so they'll all be the 19th. So if you remember, our original formula was B times C, but because we put in a new C, if we look at the formula, it automatically switched it. So it's B times D. So it did it automatically for us. That's how wonderful Excel is. Even though we inserted a whole new column, it adjusted our formula for us. So we're ready to start to format the assignment. So we know we're going to go all the way to E. So I'm going to select A1 and drag all the way to E. Merge and center. Feel free to change the font to anything you'd like. You can make it larger. You can change the font color, and if you want to add shading in there, you can do that as well. And then I like to usually do something for the column headings. I usually center them, put them in bold, maybe a little bit larger. I do like a shading on them so they stand out. For the totals, you could have that accounting style where there's a single line above it and a double line below it. So I'm going to select the two totals, and it's in what's called cell styles, and there it is, total. Single line above it, double underneath it. So if we were ready to print, File, Print. I have someone's name in there, so let's go change that. Page setup, go into header, footer, custom header, and type your name in there. And it's already centered vertically and horizontally, and you're all set. Save and submit. Thank you.